Hello. Pension trap. See how this assister. By the way, another thing is I don't know how to say it because in SOS we have opportunity. Penning for your mom and your papa no more. Also, you can't be a say or hini 829 on 29 kwa. Utuna na one na him funyina na there, but entiende. And yet, Miss Ahiakpor kwa na there. Any neshia. But the surprise, your mommy Betty, ewe nchen, your mommy Cynthia, ewe nchen, your mommy Madeleine, ewe nchen a onu yentimi enya ne mbebo. Etiene agro no anye dey ampaye bedwa. Ampaye dey ebedwa. Eti wa ofena waba yema wo nyina makọ aba. Esese mo share link no sabre ya na mo invite afoforo mra because ene enkomo no ye nkomo bi ma minu mi no ayeye aban adwuma. Afena ye twen se aban be postu ye akoba bie se ye na say teacher say ye civil bibi biara anase even just a normal person kra no ene no you hear sa opportunity we say sorry for the interaction. Okay, nti ebusiafo ye mamu nyina akwaba na Mr. Ahiakpor me pacho ye ma wakwaba e wo SOS Entrepreneur Hub.
Thank you for having me. What we should do is that I will respond in English and you can quickly paraphrase or translate. That would be convenient for me. I don't know whether I said I should respond here. Thank you so much for having me on your show anyway.
That's okay, Mr. Ahiakpor. That's okay.
All right.
But can you let your camera on, please? Maybe that will be more amazing for our audience. I don't know.
Is that camera on? Yeah.
Okay. Madam Betty, please, good evening. Madam Betty, Pachemu Wakwaba. Okay, Madam Cynthia, Pachemu Wakwaba. Hello, Bushafu, Pachemu Timinka. Okay, Mipacho. Mijina SOS Anemo, Emma Munina Akwaba, SOS Tifo, Emma Munina Akwaba. And then yet to your suffering, Miss Ahiakpor, 1 year metric como, home garden, and how a city life experience here so far 1 year free home garden. Na me ankasa so menim say you'll be or ye ex-commissioner or retirement and experience the bebrebe and so far you call ye man mu a yin manuane bebrebe a omo ayi school a omo twen say government na be fa omo adwuma mu ana say omo ahye adwuma sekwan so still no omo busu market yen de enso omo everything we say the nyina ni mo e koso Ghana na ye Ghana ayeden no nti na me to me safre me say Ahiakpor omra no one the boy na share experience ni home garden experience in day any year. Eti so Mr. Ahiakpor to monsa atu nsa frɛ mo no I hope mo say mo so betimi ade bibi kakra dey a support ye minim say mo ni me adwena okay me that's so far me pacho me Mr. Ahiakpor article ni network him said article ntino they didn't kind maybe some betimi introduce mo ho a ma be tim pacha na odin kan betimi introduce ho a kire SOS ebusuafo a me pacha o
me pacha ye friend me Betty Chocho so what me joining home gardening December 2020
okay
and Mission gardening page no so na mini Mr. Ahiakpor share nti oye me papa ba kwa me ya bibia sometimes to me kɔ ne hɔ na makɔgye anaa me so me wɔ siblings bi a na me so me de akɔma no.
Wow. Wow. That since December
Nti saa na
2020
no
now
kaka.
we home garden. My bet in Pacho since December 2020 now we home garden. Remember?
Ipatɔ ane na me join ni
Ish. Wow. 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 Edenya biase. Ma Cynthia Pacho timinka. Hello, ma Cynthia Pacho timinka. Okay. And my bet in Pacho member was so kakra. Now wohwɛ home garden a before sɛ Mr. Ahiakpor bɛba no wohwɛ home garden a ɛdeɛ nti ɛne yɛka home garden because menim sɛ garden deɛ ɛkɔ yɛ man mu a yɛka garden a yɛka no different way deɛ yɛduadua flowers ne adeade na home garden bɛɛbi na mopɛ sɛ mokyerɛ ɛnɛ.
Nti yɛka home garden a mepatɔ metwi nhyɛ da anyɛ papa nti ya na wode akyɛ me kakra.
Don't worry maame ɛno yɛ nyinaa saa meka ho bi nti no mɛfa no yɛ wɔ yi koraa.
Mepatɔ yo. Nti yɛka home garden a is basically you setting up a garden in the house and then aduane a normally motɛ di no na wapɛ seeds anaa seedling na woadua no nkakra nkakra wɔ fie. We normally go for the vegetables or foodstuffs a modi wɔ fie because wokɔ tɔ biribi a wondi a it will be like a waste. So we normally advise to go for something that the family enjoy so that you start with it. And it's when you start harvesting, it encourages you, it motivates you, it inspires you to do more. Maybe on your own different one because say when you're winning, it will be like a stepping stone. Now we have higher other ones. Into a Comm gardener. Basically, this is it.
Wow. Yeah, that's it. Now me pacho wohyɛ aseɛ no benefit bɛn na watumi anya free mu so far ɛwɔ home garden ne mu because Mr. Ahiakpor deɛ ɔba a ɔno no sɛ sɛ ɔno na bi follow no nti no nneɛma bi a wɔbɛtumi abusa no but say no ɛne ne first time mede ahyia wo nti mpɛ sɛ meso bɛbusa wo so far wohyia from since 2020 no ɛwɔ home garden no den na benefit bɛn na wanya free mu a ɛnɛ wopɛ sɛ ɔno yɛ so ɛhyɛ.
Okay. The benefits no. Ɛnhyɛ da ndɔɔso kakra, but it's necessary because one, you get your own food to eat, and then you know the source a free eba. Because now we yet to markets no. Normally we don't know what goes into it. The chemicals they use, the water they use in watering the plants, we can't really tell. But while we will fear, unim say, and see I may use any fertilizer I may use any. You don't really go in for the inorganic fertilizers and then the chemicals because you know say when you boost your phone need and you go for the organic ones, the one that will not cause any sickness or any kind of disease. And then second, it's a form of relaxation in the sense say when you get into the garden, you are seeing a lot of plants, maybe your vegetables, your flowers, your fruits, your herbs. Some of the herbs has this aroma. Maybe I wouldn't suffer the flavor or fragrance that comes out. No, it relaxes you. It takes that stress out, and then the things that you are growing in the garden to say It's more like you have different varieties of things, and it just makes you happy. Say, I have this kind of peppers. When they start fruiting, you see the pollinators, butterflies, maybe some form of insects
Yeah.
that are doing their work with the flowers for them to turn into fruits. And when you see them, it makes you happy.
Yeah.
Okay, it makes me so happy. Yes, and sometimes when you just start from seeds, you grow your things from seeds.
Yeah.
One, two, now I call garden. Oh, let me go and check if it's sprouting. You know that kind of anxiety, just
Yeah.
to see if your seeds are good. And when you see them sprouting, the joy, you're like, oh wow, so I can also grow this. I can also do this. So it gives you some form of fulfillment, that you can grow something for it to germinate, for it to get to flowering stage, and even to turn into a fruit for you to harvest and get something to eat. So amount some form of fulfillment, some form of inspiration, some form of motivation. Because it's not every day I will just say, oh, me call her Abia, many will be call her Kobon Komo. Sometimes when you just step into the garden, the aroma that welcomes you there, the different flowers you see, the pollinators around. Sometimes I don't even kill some of the caterpillars I
Insect.
see.
Okay,
Yes,
caterpillars. Yeah. Yeah.
yes, because they turn into into butterflies,
Yes, it's
and the
true.
butterflies with their beautiful colors.
Yeah.
And then later they also become pollinators to pollinate your flower to turn into fruits. So sometimes I just allow them be. Sometimes you
Okay.
see that they are destroying some of your plants, but I'm like, no, I just want to see it turn into a butterfly and see how it is.
Okay.
And sometimes it's kind of fulfilling.
Wow.
It is fulfilling. Yep.
Mame, me bacha question wo obi de ye nie ye mpanimfo no baako omuda SOS ano mame question was say what even made you join the home garden group, please?
Okay. So 2020 was the COVID issue that came up.
Yeah.
Yes. So I think
Wow,
I
that's
was just strolling on social media, and I came across the home gardening Ghana page,
mm,
and I just joined. So I
mm,
was just monitoring. Yes. I was just watching what was going on.
mm-hmm,
So I started learning, and I
mm-hmm,
started sometimes people that have more seedlings and they are not ready to
mm-hmm,
use it, or they don't have enough space for everything, and they're
mm-hmm.
like, come for some. Those that need it, come for some. So it's kind of a free thing. If you
Yeah,
are interested in it, come for it. It's free. Nobody is not for sale.
yeah,
Those that are starting, if you need this and
yeah.
you check and the person is close by and you can go for it, so just go for it and come and plant it. So that was what I
Wow.
was doing. I started
Mm-hmm,
with the free things, and
mm-hmm.
also the peppers that we buy from the markets, and then tomatoes, the seeds in there. I don't throw them away. So I
Wow.
started with that. Yes, I started
But
with that. So
say you call
I don't.
something like say you call something like Accra.
Mm-hmm,
Wohwɛ ɛdan a obi asisi dan no a ɛdan no yɛ cement all over the places no.
yes.
Na bia ɛyɛ flower
Yes.
pot na flower kakra bi sisi mu.
Mm-hmm.
Deɛ na wowɔ ma yɛn because they say yɛ real estate developers no deɛ ɔmo yɛ anim ne cement. Kyɛ sɛ deɛ na obi a ɔyɛ home garden no deɛ na wɔka ma yɛn.
Okay. And what about my side? Because I'm also renting,
Ah,
and
wow.
I don't have the bare land.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm also doing container gardening.
Container garden. Okay.
Yes, please. So and it's buckets been a more buckets been a na wohwɛ sɛ asɛe, maybe you want to discard it. No, you can't discard it. You can use it for
Okay.
your garden.
Okay.
Yes. So a bucket bin a even rice sacks.
Yeah.
Yes, you can even use that as well.
Okay. Now, minim say ye nyina ye leader dog. Ye last year ye invited dog wa say Emma one so ebe kasa.
Mm.
Edie na mo woma ni titiri the young ones na omo kọ agriculture school mu ye no saa ye kan say omo be wie school no no omo twen se government be edi omo be kọ ba bi ebe post omo nsa na omo hye bi ase. Advice be na
Mm-hmm.
wo masa omo kọ agri carriage na omo wie na omo be tena fi na omo twen se ye be fa wo mo no. Ipa achew.
Okay. And I believe say before omo school no kra no, they can start with something. Say groups put omo form and then maybe talk to some of the lecturers or people that have lands and maybe they are not using it at once. They can just talk to them and then start using the lands. Maybe talk to some restaurants or maybe families or communities even around, and then start with maybe vegetables that can really move fast or are needed very urgently, and then start with that even before our movie year at school. Normal
Yeah.
starting way kakra. It can go a long way.
Na me pacho si say wo hwe Ghana ye din a obi esun but wo hwe home garden no I think say nye nneɛma nyina na woto no market say dem Mr. Ahiakpor ko so bɛka no ɛdeɛ na wo ma omo a omo ye workers ana say omo nye workers kora na omo ankasa di omo dwa na omo so de omo sun for the say omo sika omo ho kyere omo because Ghana yɛ den no ɛdeɛ na wo ma omo nso me pa kyɛw.
Okay, me patrol. Me kasama obia,
Yeah,
but
it's true.
workers na omu fi wo space kakra ubetumi de aye bibi. Yefa bibi ti say lettuce, cucumber, and then you pepper nda nchen kakra.
Yeah,
Lettuce ni cucumber really grows fast within 2 months.
yeah.
Roughly within 2 months, you can start getting something. And in
Okay,
some more space, kakra, they can start.
okay,
Doctor has been giving out free seeds. Okay.
okay. Now,
And
can
since
next
if
question,
it's
Nanka,
possible,
ye senior bakubu sana no. Are there any available organic seeds in terms of no one at once and then if I can me pacho, Mr.
me
Ye
patrol.
senior baku say, are there any available organic seeds like tomato garden, yes, and pepper? Nti
Yes,
Nanka, what they can want my preco.
me patrol. And
That's it.
the eno sana was space kakra. Would even vegetables are yet to market no. The peppers, the tomatoes, even garden eggs, and then the cucumbers.
Yeah,
Some of them have seeds that can be regrown. Okay, so
okay,
you can start from there. You don't really have to go and buy seed.
okay.
Just the market vegetables that you buy to cook with. You can
Wow,
use those seeds. Yes, you can use those seeds. Some of them are very good.
wow.
They will grow and give you good fruits for you to use. So it's not always I'm taking money to go and buy seeds because some of the seeds are quite expensive. When you have budget for that, you find yourself wanting. Yes, and they are organic seeds. They are really organic seeds that you can buy and then plant.
Okay.
There's that sometimes yes, maybe where you get it from is another. issue altogether, because a lot of them in the markets, they are more like hybrid.
Okay.
But if you go for the really organic ones, you can grow them continuously. Because with the hybrid, as time goes on, as a mechanism, it reduces in quality, as you put it that way.
Okay, Matthias.
Yes. But with organic, when you're organic seed, you can regrow forever.
Okay. Mpacho, yenya baako yon so mpenifo bi o say are there community lands that people can go to grow crops as a group in their free time? Say I don't know, Accra ni Sapres ni maybe a Kumasi sa ni bi a more garden baby be like the doctor any University of Cape Coast for more area bi a as a community home garden community no more area bi a moatima gia obi o person o ye bi no betima ba ba ye bi na say I don't know mpacho.
Me pacho meka say ani doctor started bibisa.
Okay.
And see why you do Catamanso, and then I think say Cape Coast baby or no so on they have a community garden there. So now you say obisa area no checky. If there is a place available that people can do that, the community comes together, call on doctor, they will come and set up a garden for you. Yours is to do the needful. Check them from time to time, water them when necessary, do your pest control and all that. The garden is for you. Everybody be setting up free of charge.
Wow.
So just get the place and let doctor know, and he will do the rest.
Wow. Hello, abusuafo a mutie sabre SOS Entrepreneur Hub. Yesra upacha wa and then the first time that by SOS and subscribe on like program no na share ma foforo. And then nankeni ye penny Dr. Lawyer Paul Kwesi and Bekasa, but onya issue kakra our network and urban so to nsafre the community nyina so mombra no mombe support no nti ene ye maame beti kasa nti se mu ba na mo te ye maame beti a enye se bia ma ye program na asesa na emom ye maame beti e ba so be support ye doctor ye lawyer Paul Kwesi I so ehia enya issue kakra wo ni network no di ena etie no but said ye maame beti aka no upese uye bia last year yene Dr. Kwekuche ekasai ochira de wo University of Cape Coast o lecture ho nti uhwe o mochira kwan a uhwe SOS ya home garden Ghana de ewo ho e Facebook uhwe o mo akasa nso a group na agbenya said ye ma beti aka no so upese wo hya ase a community be a ode because Dr. Kwesi just say wo ntimi ma network ntimi mo na ma ntimi nyina so manye enko obechire niam bi a eno ntia ma me bet mu ko share ya omo susu hu ya omo so ni age omo ede since 2020 ede oso wo mu a ede even ye ya na eduruma bia na stress e wo traffic mu ne ndia nema no we nyina ya de bi resist stress enye ya ile nyina ni hiendro ye de nya na hiendro nti na say the esitie no Mampacho, ye penny back, Busa said, please, do you have branches all over Ghana? And I said, enough for a year.
Me patrol it's me kind of branches more, but your regions your home gardening creating pages or social media and see is under the regions, and okay. You can still say they are branches. Yes, okay. And from time to time doctor organize teach and trainings. And see if it's possible that maybe later you can talk to doctor so that you get the regions and then the administrators so that you can put it across for others to join the WhatsApp groups.
Yeah, that will be fine. Yeah. That's it. Mommy Pacho, where the name may have we are mama Mr. Daniel Swaba. Be Pacho, she say you chrome, ye can't toss him once. Ah. One here, ye kwa sre se obinya ni ntosi mu fama ye. Abraye so wo ensase. Edie na maame wo ka fa sa de wi ho. Ipa cho.
Well, yes, I can see myself. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And this tomato issue, me there, I didn't really want to talk about
Can
it.
you raise your phone?
Oh,
But
so ultimate dia mate na o de so o person ka so ka bi dia mate. So ultimate o person we
okay.
ka so it was.
Now the me person me can say you were aduane bebree so a yɛbɛtumi adi or yɛbɛtumi anua without the use of tomatoes.
Wow.
So if yes, we can do a lot of things without tomatoes. We've overhyped tomato usage, and not tomato, then we find ourselves wanting. But we can equally cook good food without the use of tomatoes. And you have to do whatever we can to cook and eat. Yenya ebedidi, yenya nso a ebedidi. So just like we are talking about home gardening, plant your own tomato
Yeah.
or get something else and use.
Okay, mampacho aduane bay sisi on so wo ka no. Wo say ye onuane bebrebe bit e di abran enti ehia tomatoes. But ye minim say sisi o ka so akwalanka sa nuane ehia tomatoes obeka ye kan say sa ngofo ye aduane ndomi e no beka. Che say obeka all the funny aduane abra ye krum so ye onuane. Nti mpacho obetimi ama ye nuane trio. On say home garden mo wo niam bi a Doctor akyerɛkyerɛ nwura bi a wotumi de yɛ kontomire abra hia so benya menkene.
Sure.
But me follow into minim. But you will have no nim. But you bet mam 2 or 3. Now your mom is a Daniel so akwaba and Sanya me doctor a lawyer akwaba.
Me patro you. Ebetumi aye stew. Instead of tomatoes, we can just use red bell pepper. So we want the color, we can go for red bell pepper. And carrots, and then beetroot. We can equally cook soup, even if it is groundnut soup, light soup. We can still use the red bell pepper. We can use carrots. We can use beetroot.
Wow.
And then we have another. It's not really a tomato, but that's the name. We have the snake god tomato. We can also use that in place of the regular tomato that we have. Just that people don't really know that plant or that fruit, and it's somehow the first time because when you used to it, some way, if I should say it that way.
Okay.
But when you get used to it, you can manage with it.
Wow.
So we can do without the tomatoes if we want to.
Wow. If you want to. Wow. Ebusianfo amoti me pamacho. Die ma me kan ye no. Wo a wo so nim another vegetable so a ebetimi a substitute tomatoes no misra mo so mo ntwe comment section asema ho. Because ye be pep one day ye be program afa sa ade we ho. Because ye ntrase emma ye ntosi be die no desi ye kosere. Abra ntosi so banso so a na one we can beto abro because ebebu na say okay that's for another topic. Man pacho ye da sinyami shrapa na yema
Yeah.
Mr. Daniel Kwaba sana yema lawyer aba me who say lawyer ye ready e wachire Mr. Daniel pacho me Kwaba.
Oh papa yenua
Me di se nyami adon ho ye
ibacho ai
ye do nyami ase we dey ende mama mani agi because me expect lawyer nko but at the end, or the whole community na about the say umra na made the support mama I energy. Nti Mr. Daniel, where the said the ma Betty kan no, wo so so obi bi ma emrante ne mabaawa ene no yɛde agriculture ato fam a yɛmpɛ sɛ yɛbɛdi akyire na yɛpɛ office nnwuma no ɛno nti home garden kora yɛnim ade kora yɛ no pakyɛ wowɔ biribi ma yɛ mesrɛ wo.
Okay, Bacho nyame hyira wo paa. Mepɛ sɛ meda me papa ase. Lawyer Paul Ahiakpor. Papa, God bless you so much. In fact, he has been a great motivation to many of us. He has been my father not today, since my childhood. And wherever I am today, I cannot really write my story without him. I want to go richly. I want to bless him so much. Papa, God bless you. And I believe these days we are so depending on this inorganic products so much, and they are really affecting our health. And I think home gardening will be the way out, or one of the way out, because if we are able to cultivate what we can eat, we'll be able to regulate the use of those things, and we can be able to do it even organic way, and that will help us to eradicate some of the problems we are having. I also want to suggest that though I didn't join earlier, I would like to also suggest that aside tomatoes, we can also use carrot. We can use carrot, blend it in place of tomatoes. Yeah. God bless you so much.
Wow. Abusiafo moti carrot na was na ye mfa ya adwene nkoso na ye di nim say just salad no and omo ka no color no ni bibia ye dey because aduane ye kwoto na bonten kra na processed food no sa carrot colors ni nyina no mu use ye dey e de ye no ye sa nnuane no ma ye but ya ni ye ready we ingredient ni nti na ye hu no but by the time goes on, you're betting maybe because awareness one is key. Ti yama munyina kwa aba bio ma Betty ene Mr. Daniel Pacho yada masinya minshira mo pa na munyina so na mon supporto ye papa lawyer na fe yama ye lawyer kwa na onso so ene eja onta na edwam na there was no near e kano ya so nso a onso ye tie no. Lawyer, Openi Bachami Wakwaba.
Thank you very much. I'm back. I had some challenges and I had to change the phone.
Don't worry.
Yes,
For
sir.
me, Pamacho Mommy, come and see what we say. Masembe Wabat Mommy Kawe. Openi Etre Bibiana or Fremi say Ninuya are you free different mother. Or Casa or Chesa Simbianum Openi. Eti unhwe Openi Bia Nini Bedin Komo. No, you to say where they know Emma Meno. That means so you'll be or your humble said him Dr. Mr. Daniel Kan, or says you won't mean train history and as an historia abra lawyer any day intimate. It's a 1 year bedin komo, then come on year bedin, myself a pen and paper ton chain. We are share video no more being soon tiebi. Nessa call back in it in seminar lawyer near bedin because ye misconception that ye my a misconception yedi enyini de odi enyini de enyini de wafe no no yetete no no eda na adwurum se okọ school owie school na okwakoye dey obe okwakoye adwuma okopa adwuma bi aye no aware na owie na okọ pension na da so na ese ne life on dey no ano no ntede ye papa ba woni e befa all these phases of life mu a nti ye papa ye lawyer your officer, Aquarabio.
Thank you very much once again. My lovely brother from another mother.
Oh.
Yo.
SOS ebusiafo eni SOS mpenufo a mutie a munyina mu ayaso mo ambaba betie na kire ejado ni misama na umsinya kwa mete me obibi munyina ma me me de je senior senior babs munyina ma me me de e champo me ma munyina mu akwa babio lawyer aba oso ne ebedi nkomo nti mo me nya so ne ntie ne hwe de one e worka lawyer obeni me pacho me musa questions me pese wa bedai obeye free talk amaye ebe enobeboa because e bia me busa question de opese wo kan no na question ne de wakoto bebe enti me ma free talk mpacho.
Haha, where do I start from? Thank you very much. Let me first and foremost apologize for the technical hitch and thank our distinguished viewers, listeners for making time, taking time off their very heavy schedules to listen to the show. And I'll plead that people like Auntie Madeline, they are big people. They should come back because we will need them somewhere along the line.
Wow.
Yes, we have a subject matter which really tickled my fancy. Yeah, you said benefit is a pension is a trap. Yeah, so let me start from working life, and maybe my piece of advice will start from there. Like you rightly said earlier on when you were interacting with Betty, yes, the notion is that you go to school. If you are brilliant, you go to university, you finish, and then you are looking to the state to employ you. You get to employment, you work, you retire. What is retirement? Retirement simply, properly so called, is the permanent cessation from work. You have reached the retirement age in Ghana is 60 years. I think Article 199 Clause 2 specifies that, of the Constitution of Ghana specifies that, or due to ill health. So you have retired. What does that mean? It means you don't work. And if you do not work, you are not paid. So you don't draw salary anymore. So that is where you enter the first trap. What you get in retirement is what you are calling, or what is properly called, pension. And pension, properly so called, is a defined benefit retirement plan. A defined benefit retirement plan that provides a regular source of income to you. And this is where the bigger trap is. Because now you are relying on your pension. And if you have not researched, as I did when I was working and get to know exactly what it entails, you become delusional. You think that there's something there waiting for you. But let me start by explaining that when you are on pension, it's a regular monthly something. Now you have time to explore other interests. A retirement is supposed to be a time of leisure. So for instance, I had to explore our other interests. But the problem here that workers, those who are still working, should know is that if you do not consciously and intentionally prepare and invest in your pension, sabita flat. A month after going home, when you see your first pension paycheck, if you are not tough, say, you may get stroke. Truth of the matter is that when we are working. Our salary, we have what we call the basic salary.
Yeah.
And there are so many allowances that boosts the salary up. And whilst I was working and I researched and I got to know, I was always organizing seminars, educating my officers. Today we are here, we are in uniform, we have all the privileges. Tomorrow will not be here. So let's start planning against tomorrow. If you do not do that, you go home and they will mention Charles and Kwesi Ahiakpor will be responding, meaning that you are not Charles. Why am I saying so? The pension, once you have retired, no allowances again. So there's nothing like gross. Your pension is calculated on your basic salary, and that is about 25%. Pensions are administered by employers and government, and for that matter, in Ghana, Social Security and National Insurance Trust. The security services have the cap 30. When they think, oh, you retire your salary, and they too, they will be there, say, oh, I'll retire how much. You are no longer working. So there are so many allowances that will be chopped off. So the pension, you must get it in your head that you are going to get a quarter or 25% of your last basic salary, not the gross. So it brings everything crashing down.
Wow.
And you start
A
groping
quarter.
in the dark. Yes. When I say, people don't believe it. And I in my time, I'll go and bring SNIT people, especially wherever I headed. In Tema Port, for instance, the port of Tema, from I think 2011, 2012, yeah, I was the chief revenue officer in charge of preventive. And I commanded so many officers, maybe about 600. And I used to have DEBA every 2 weeks. I'll go and bring investment bankers. I'll go and bring SNIT. I do remember one interesting thing. After delivering my opening lecture, when the SNIT people came, I said, fine, I have finished. I'm a customs officer. I am a lawyer. And the first thing they asked are you people sure your boss is a customs officer? Because he's talking as if he's a top executive of SNIT. And I said, fine, here is my basic salary. If I'm lying, that what lies ahead of us is only a quarter of our basic. They say you don't show your pay slip to anybody. But folks, as you are listening to me, gather here. Listen with rapt attention. Go get your pay slip. Look at your this thing and watch this. SNIT people, they were hedging. And then they promised, we have to go back, prepare, and come after 2 weeks. And then, well, we did the program. When I retired to my office, surprisingly, they came, officer, can we get your script? What you delivered to your officers? Because that was the truth of the matter. But the point is, if Ghanaian workers get to know all these harsh truths, hey, it will be tough. So, but this is what awaits us. So you straight away, you have to look for a new lease of life. You have to look for other things to do to supplement the pension, which is basically 25% of your last basic salary, not your last gross. Yes, this is pension, the reality, the stark reality of pension. And it is paid monthly. And then the ideal is that it offers financial security and blah, blah, blah. That's where the division comes in. And that is where the bigger trap comes in. I came in, well, because I felt I had prepared adequately for it. So I came home and I told myself before I came, I had done all my plans. I had worked for God and country for 35 years without going on leave. I served my nation very well. Anybody, come here, watch this. Go and check the records. Kumasi, 2015, 2016, 2017. The first, whatever, by May, I have exceeded my target. I end the year, I give you 125%. That was Kumasi. I went to Ho, it's another matter. I went to Tamale, where I retired. The first year, 2018, I ended the year with over 171% over collection. So if you say I should bring you 10 cities, I'll bring you your 10 aside, and I'll bring you 171. My final year, 300%. I came home. Hey, this is my pension. Did we go or did we come? But then I was not too bothered because I knew I had prepared well enough. Unfortunately, truth be told, we were visited with a Madras domestic debt exchange program, which obliterated all my investments. Investment in securities, bonds, insurance, and whatever. And that is why I want some people like Auntie Madeline to come back. They are who said, now you don't have access to your investment. You can only take 1,000 Ghana a week when you could take your money at the minimum is 5,000 a week before the DD. So now I'm restricted to 1,000. What would 1,000 do? Meanwhile, I had plans to go into piggery, rabbit farming, grass cutter, snail farming, and of course, oysters. No. Mushrooms. 5.
Yeah.
That is how I plan. So I even acquired a land.
Wow.
Yes, I acquired a large tract of, like I mentioned, it 2.5 acres. Now, where am I going to get the money to invest in this? Because all my monies have been frozen. My pension, well, fine. Some peanuts will drop in every third Thursday of the month. But access to my investment, nil. And I can only take 1,000 a week. What? Open parts, a retired assistant commissioner, a lawyer. Even the car I drive is 3.2 liter car. How am I going to buy petrol? So I found myself singing a song composed and sang by Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band. Yeah. And now I'm trapped. Ooh, yeah. Trapped. I'm trapped. So I had convinced my wife along the years, and she also invested in the equities, the same products that we all did. They invest the insurance and all. So the whole family locked up and the keys thrown into the Atlantic Ocean. And here comes the biggest problem. You see, when you take inflation from the Ghana Statistical Service, what pushes inflation up in Ghana is food inflation. At the same time that we cannot access our own money, even up to today, that we are still really under it. You can only take 1,000. We are not gone through it yet. So we are still squeezed. Now, the woman goes to the market. She comes back and you think that she has attended a funeral. So I'll go to the kitchen and I see my wife is talking. She's thinking, my dear, what is the problem? I look at the money you even struggled and you gave me. That is all I have brought. And this is expensive. So I was there. More money. what do I do? But I am somebody who loved gardening. So from 1998, when I got this little kiosk we are talking from, I had Parks and Gardens. They did a wonderful manicured lawn. We had all these ornamental plants, Araucaria, Tuja, Moraya, name them, and then fruit trees, and then green grass and flowers in the pots. So I said, okay, if this is the case and I cannot get money, then the best way out is to convert my flower pots. I take the flowers out and I try vegetables and I see. And the question was, but you were paying people to do all these things for you. You are a fisherman from Geta. You have not planted a grain of corn before. How are you going to do this? I should think that was late or 2022, late 2022 or late 2023, thereabout. So I just started with no knowledge whatsoever about gardening or farming. To be honest with you, I can mention name of people and oh, do this. So a lady said, can I connect you or invite you to Home Gardening Ghana page? Because I can see you are struggling to do something that you know nothing about. So I said, okay, Andela Afeke, Madam, sorry, I have had to mention your name because I give the glory to you. So Anne put me on Home Gardening Ghana platform. And I listened to Doc religiously. Every Sunday at 3 p.m., that is where I go to church on the show, Time with the Gardener. So I started learning step by step. Anything he says, maybe I have done it already. Then I'll go and take pictures or do a little video and toss onto the platform for others to see that, oh, what he's saying is true. Anything he says, I don't know. I go and practicalize it. Go and try, do it, perfect it, do a video, come and throw onto the platform for others to see. Gradually, following him, listening to him, interacting with him. Except he has not come to Accra, I normally find a way of virtually kidnapping or hijacking him, dragging him to my house, just go around, look at what I am doing, and then he will share more perspectives. He will advise. Until I think last year, May, he said, you have graduated with first class honors. I am no longer coming to visit you. You are now a consultant and an advisor. And I'm not surprised when they were going to give awards.
Dr.
Yeah,
Dokuche,
the Home
wherever you
Gardening
are, that's
you. And everybody voted for me. I became the best gardener, Greater Accra, male division. There's the most inspirational, whatever. The things are there. My wife had the certificates there. Maybe you bring them and read them to SOS for his listeners to see that the person here, from zero to hero, from scratch. I come from Keta. It's a fishing community. The sea is bashing us here. The lagoon is also flooded. Small stretch of land. Even the one that we should build is another wahala. Let alone you have land to go and farm. It is not possible. Well, from Vui, Tegbi, Way, Angoga areas, that they have land. So they do farming. And that brings me to the project you talked about. You've given me a free, so I'll be doing potom. My brother, from personal experience, and after getting all these awards, we always have a wise saying that when you travel out and you are successful, you have to bring part of your success and plant it back home. Na ye gbaji ekua elebena treva way. So I said, I cannot be in Accra here doing all these things, donating seeds. I have all manner, you can name them. You are lefu, boko boko, all the leafy greens you can imagine, the chives, the everything, I don't buy. Then you come to tomatoes, I don't buy. You come to all manner. I even have the world's #1, though this.
Wow. Oh, network yi. Hopeful say be sabe bi o. Ebusiafo said ye lawyer can me just say my din na me tie because waka asɛm bi wɔse ɛwɛfoɔ ɛwɔ adeɛ bi deɛ ɔbɛkɔ sua bia yɛ papa bi afa brɛ fie ɛyɛ adeɛ bi a yɛtaa te na awareɛ mu yɛka kyerɛ abusuafoɔ ka kyerɛ ɔbaa sɛ awale na wokɔ no wonya de pa yɛ dɛ fa brɛ fie menim sɛ obi anya opportunity bi akɔ aware ase a atama mu ɛyɛ ɛyi na ɔmo yɛ mpanimfoɔ di nkɔmmɔ no a ɔmo taa ka saa asɛm wɔ yi enti deɛ lawyer aka ne nɛ no ɛyɛ adeɛ bi a yɛn nyinaa no baabi ɛwɔ biara no knowledge bi ɛwɔ biara no yɛtra sɛ yɛde bɛkɔ back ɛde aboa yɛn so yɛn nkyi ɛno nti na SOS every Friday biara na yɛhyia na ebi from US, ebi from Ghana, ebi from UK, ebi from Italy, ebi from France, ebi from German, ebi just say nkuro na ahodoɔ bebrebe obi bi obia obi a otie SOS biara no yɛhyia every Friday biara no na yɛde share knowledge how a Ghana betima yɛde atima fa ne ntoma pafra about agriculture and entrepreneurship because the time has come enemi no mi no sietimi ejina so ne ehwe de lawyer abeka kire yi de ma beti abeka ne Mr. Daniel abeka yi a ye betimi atene this thing no as something as a challenge no ye betimi atene into a flourishing idea a successful because Cote d'Ivoire ne Burkina Faso ye say no akoyesa ne ma wo jene ni ntosi no they made their mind Nigeria for make their mind say omo nkokra mo bio then ene omo ye sustainable ewo mo Burkina Faso ameki their mind so made omo bibia ene they sustainable it bi no me no say say from the backyard ya backyard betimi aboa ama yetimi akọ the forward why say individuals so be farms ni nyama ma beti me pache ugo advice bi my me because lawyer and network ni mo ano na ye besa peda for sane na to aso me pache. Okay. Ma beti pache u asefufro bi eka to aso my Mr. So what me kan senso so no u yo okay so dey pache advice bi ade be ma ye tie wo na ya ka no me da ase.
Mepacho na me pese me can say gardening doesn't need a lot. It doesn't need a lot. And so I'm sure we all have small spaces somewhere. Throw some seeds around. Really, say me experiments be ashe. Throw some seeds around. The only issue with gardening as a beginner is pest control. Pest control. When caterpillars start eating your leaves and destroying your plants, it's kind of worrying. Okay, and the pest control is the only issue you encounter as a beginner that might break you. But from the start, when you get encouraged, when you get motivated, when you get the any problems, and
Hi, are we back?
small any available space will be one. You can just
Yay!
throw seeds around. Pepper now, Figuo. Tomato flower. Figuo. Welcome.
Oh, sorry. Say me ka say me my mic no ye. Ma Betty, eda ase nyame nhyira o, eda ase nyame nhyira pa wo emwa ne support I want somebody buy amode ba support advice ye niam bi a carrot ne ho ne mana mode oni Dr. Daniel mode buy na meni age pa na wase. Lawyer, beba
Yes,
so
sir.
can o project no asem no kire na I think say sabe na
Yes.
ye hwani say beba wi ya because my own network ni mo.
Yes. So I went back home and I partnered with a radio station called Jubilee Radio. I sent my seeds, my cartons, my whatever, went to the owner, and then showed everything to him, sold my vision to him, and he bought into the vision. He called the presenters, and then we all came around. We scheduled, and we did a live morning show. And I was surprised. When we were ending the show, then the front desk executive came and, Mr. Lawyer, you can't leave. Say why? Our reception is choked. The steps are coming up. People are there outside. I mean, from all the way from Aflau to Anyangwe, if you happen to know that area. People
No,
said
but
they were in
I
cars and they
wish.
were listening.
Wow.
You wish? Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I was telling you that the second show, it will be a bomb. It will be something else. It was happened to be a Keta market day, and people were coming all over the place towards the Keta market, and they were in vehicles, and then the vehicle drivers were listening to Jubilee. So instead of going to market, people continued to the radio station.
Wow.
So I assured them that, look, the reception alone, the way they came out in droves, in their numbers to even embrace whatever I had come to sell to the community. And it cuts across two districts and one municipality. We're talking about from Aflau, Keji, and all down. You are talking about parts of Ketu South district. Then you come to Keta municipality. And then from Anyangwi, there about that's Anglo district. So you can imagine. So when I came back, I decided, no, every month when I take my pay, I have to buy seeds, good quality seeds. And I had sold this idea to them and told them from my personal experience as a customs officer. I headed Kumasi and I saw with my naked eye how we were Ghana with all our arable lands. We were so reliant on Burkina Faso for live animals, cattle, sheep, goat, then tomatoes. An arid, semi-desert Sahelian country. And at that time, looking at my records, we were importing 100 tons of tomatoes from. So this cannot be sustained. Now, when I went up north, before I retired, Savelugu, Yeji, anyway, Savelugu, a checkpoint. When the returns come, you wonder, why should we be relying on Burkina Faso? So I even told them that, look, I am using Petomec, I have used Lindo, but I have been in this area. I grew up here. And the local breed that we are using is no longer in vogue, because this is what has been sending the traders all the way to Burkina Faso. Number two, when we were growing up, shallot farming, not onion farming, was big business in the Anglo area, especially Anglo. And the rich farmers, people even bought vehicles brand new hino tracks. They write on it, Charlotte on wheels. They will transport the Charlotte across Ghana. It was big business. But no, after a while, Charlotte is out. Now we are dealing with onions, but our people are still farming Charlotte. So I told the owner that when I'm coming this time around, when I go to Accra, I'll research and I'll get the variety of onions that are planted in Burkina, Niger, Nigeria, Uganda. And why that one? And I found out that it was Prima. Said, okay. Look, I wish I could send my wife to go and bring it. Just 250 grams sachet of Prima seeds, which I have procured and I'm selling to my people. It's 700 Ghana. Then I called our embassy in Burkina Faso, even before they imposed the ban, because I wanted to introduce their variety to the 3 districts. So I realized it was one, Mongal. I think it's Mongal 36F1. And then we have Cobra. You have Cobra, you have 26, 34, 36, but it's also F1. Mongal, I think 50 grams. I sent the receipt, if I'm not mistaken, it's about 950. And then Cobra, or it's rather Cobra, which is more expensive.
We will receipt in I was sending pictures in Breme. Or change ampa with the battery WhatsApp community na mohu the okano on is not lying. Or receipt in any pictures in what toa what they come after all communities and the farmers na o mayeno miho. Lawyer, sorry.
Yes.
Na me make it.
Don't worry. I like it. That's why you are there. So now I said, I now understand. This thing is so expensive. That is why our farmers can't. But then I told my wife that, look, this one is for God and country. It's community service. It's God's work. I am not working. My pension is nothing. But I believe in sacrifice and giving because the good Lord finds good ways of replacing it bountifully. And he knows my heart is clean, my soul is pure. All these things happened even before the terrorist attacks. So the owner of Jubilee, he's a reverend minister, he called me and prayed and told me, I now believe it's an assignment God himself gave you. And we are going to, I said, that is why I partnered you. I'm not going to do it with anybody. I don't want acclaim. I don't want reward. I'm not looking for any position, nothing, just community service. So we are now bagging because it must go across board. And the thing it's limited. So we buy the small bags that the vendors normally, now I understand when they go and buy, it's so expensive. So they come and put it small, then they sell it to you 30 Ghana, 20 Ghana. So I said, okay, we have gone to buy those bags. We'll back or sit down and back all of them. And then when we go, I'll do the morning show. And after that, we'll start distributing the seeds to the communities. Those who will come, especially the Prima onions, the Mongal tomatoes, and then the Cobra. Yes. I have basil, Thai basil seeds. I have the local people are used to just the local garden eggs, but it has its own problems. So susceptible to diseases and all, but it's small. It doesn't even stay long. So I am going there with seeds of Black Beauty variety, large aubergine, Thai long green, garden eggs, and more. I have plenty of elephant head, amaranth, plenty seeds, variety. I have banana pepper seeds. I have F1 Muria. So many others have, but I don't want to talk about. That's why I sent the receipts to you people, because when you talk, people don't believe that the things are so expensive. And I'm now convinced this is the reason why our local farmers still stick to the old ones. But here is the catch to help all of us. In the show, I explained to them, you are taking a little. I'm not giving you for you your commercial purposes. Try it and then harvest. There's something now we have certified seeds and we have farm saved seeds or farmer saved seeds. Don't sell all, don't eat all. Save the seeds. I'll teach them how to. I go about tomatoes. I drop them first in water. We keep it overnight. Following day, you use fork, you stay. Do that for about 3 days. Pour it into a sieve under running water. Shake it. 5-10 minutes. All the jelly is gone. Your things are free. And now you go and dry it. You plant it, it still grows. It germinates. So this is the vision I have. And if we could, somebody from a community, you to sacrifice, send it to your community, educate them, share it amongst them. We will solve this tomato problem. We'll solve this onion problem. Somebody called me when I sent your program and the rest to him. But I read your comment on Facebook and you are standing strongly against this mediation trying to. I said, I support Captain Ibrahim Traore. Even my son is older than him. And here am I going to beg him for tomatoes. When he has come, how many years has he been in power? You see. And then he wants grown tomatoes, he wants to industrialize, and you say you want to eat. No, let's go hungry. Somebody was telling another substitute for tomatoes is cucumber, blend cucumber. Yeah, I grow all these things and we experiment. When tomato is out of season, it's finished from our freezers or all the preservatives. My wife says, Charlie, let's harvest cucumber. And we use cucumber and it's pepper like tomatoes. The point is that if he lifts that bank, knowing the Ghanaian, we will relapse into our comfort zone. We'll recall into our shell and forget that there was a disaster. So he shouldn't. Let us rather quickly, because the farming season is just around the corner. And I'm encouraging every Ghanaian, conscientious Ghanaian, patriotic Ghanaian, to follow my example. Sacrifice a little money. Buy these onion seeds. I've told you already, it's Prima. Buy Monga tomato seeds, buy Cobra tomato seeds, go back into your district, your municipality or your community, share it to them, encourage them to plant it. By the end of the year, we would have solved the problem. Because I was alarmed when the minister himself conceded that our tomato deficit is now. When I knew about 100 and I was shouting, he said it's 300,000 metric tons. Now, Charles, where I was hurt and I took deep exception and I respectfully pleaded with him to differ is that Ghana, 1 hectare of the tomatoes that we plant, we get only between 7 and 8,000 metric tons. The Monga and then the Cobra used in Burkina Faso, 1 hectare gives you 18,000 tons. So why can't we as a nation, as an interim measure, go for those seeds in the interim? Because in the next 1-2 months is the planting season. So I am nursing tomatoes now, but I am nursing Tropimec. And they are coming up nicely so that by the end of May, I'll plant. If it does well, fine. I don't have problem with tomatoes. I don't buy anyway. I have enough in the freezer. You see, so we can nest Monga Cobra now. By the end of May, we have planted. August, September, we are harvesting. So if we all spread as I am doing, I'll buy my own fuel. I'll drive to Keta municipality. I'll go on Jubilee. It's my own money, but I'll share it to all the community that we are in a national crisis. You don't tell me that when we are in crisis, you see, desperate situations demand desperate measures. We're in a crisis. So we will have to adopt an ad hoc measure. We don't have the luxury of now going to develop a better variety of seeds that will give us over 20,000 metric tons. I said, boy, come again. What's going on here? No. I am not political.
Please,
yes.
Sorry, just a moment.
Yes.
Your Kade Agriculture Institute College. Your Kwadaso Agri College. Your Ejura Agri College. Your Tamale Agri College. Your
Ohabu in Volta. School of Agriculture, University of Cape Coast. School of Agriculture, University of Ghana. School of Agriculture, University of Science and Technology. Continue. I'll leave it. Continue.
Why? I didn't see any basa.
When you talk, they say you are controversial. Aluta man, and you are old. I say yes. I'll be 67 in November, and we have played in this country for far too long. When I'm traveling back to my hometown, I become, after Dowenya, you are going. When you are getting towards Sogaf Kofred there, you will see weeds, green grass. When in these areas we can plant paddy grass. Sogaf Kofred, Dabala, getting these things can do. Brazilians have come and established a rice milling, whatever. Then they have to outsource outgrowers, and then you go into that enclave. Go and see the rice there. But we will not buy. We will prefer to buy the imported one. Like I told you, I was in charge of preventive interma.
Lawyer, please. You say, Mami Betty Pesokasa. All right. Who say Mami Betty Pesokasa? Mami Betty Pacho will be can.
Oh, they supporting me, Papa. They supporting me, Papa, especially with the rice he mentioned. We are too used with, somebody says polished rice. Not even perfume, polished rice. We are so used to it. If we don't get it, it's like they've taken something so great from us. But we can equally enjoy the local rice. But we are not promoting it. We are not promoting it. It's like we love the imports. We don't enjoy our locally produced items, and it is bad. This is what is weighing us down. This is equally the reason the Burkina ban on tomato is affecting us so much. But we can equally enjoy our locally produced items. And see, Daddy, I'm in support.
My betting, Pacho, what makes you dependent or outside, importation? Just say, am I ye actually free the local produce in quite outside, Pacho? Who on say, who market TB? A dinner passa.
I think one main thing is price, no. Importation price, no. Is cheaper than our local stuffs. Now, we the locals, we are on a budget. And then the taste, we follow taste. We are not really going for nutrients, for what will benefit our health. And one is say we have energy to go around with our daily lives, and we don't really care about. We don't really care about health, sir. And what I say, so far as it can keep us going, we are good to go. So we don't really take money, say, oh, we no, we don't like it that way. We won't say we mami energy. But if maybe we get the mindset, say, our locally produced food is rich with these benefits, these nutrients, it gives you good health and all that. When we shift that mindset now, sika atwa, we know say sika no is still within our country. We can use it to maybe do a lot of things within the country. But the more we do these import things now, we are giving the money away. So how do we even use
That is
it for ourselves again?
Mpacho, before you bring the show to an end, can you please let him show us how we can start the same in our backyard? Thank you. Wow.
Is that mine?
Mpacho,
Charles, is that directed at me?
Mpacho, my bet you sorry, Mpacho.
Please then go over it again. Please. What's the question?
Before you bring the show to an end, can you please let him show us how we can start the same in our backyard? Thank you.
First and foremost, I'll refer you to my YouTube page, Kwesi Ahiakpor. And normally all my videos. In fact, when I started, there was this an agronomist who saw me. I didn't know anything. He was handling me, and within 1 year, he gave up, and then he advised me, these videos that you have been doing, send them to YouTube. And would you believe, there are times that I want to do something, and then I Google, and then YouTube will bring my own video that I had done on the subject back to me as the answer. So I'll recommend that you go to your YouTube, my YouTube, Kwesi Ahiakpor. Now, I started with pots. First, good black soil. 2, look for good compost. 3, go for cocoa pit. 4, add either cow dung, rabbit manure. It could be poultry manure. Mix it thoroughly, that you have a smooth mix or blend. I know, Charles, you saw me about less than 2 weeks ago mixing. That's why when I'm doing those things, I do the video for people to see. Every year, I take the old soil from the pots, I pour them, I buy new consignment of black soil. I have, then I enrich the soil, mix it all over again, compost, manure, everything, before I put them back into the pots. I started even transplanting yellow wonder bell pepper today. I've started transplanting Thai long grain garden eggs. I have started small. So that is how you prepare first, because your planting medium must be excellent, perfect. So before you even nest and put the things there, your soil is already nutrient rich. 2, good source of water. Irrigation is key. 3, high or good quality seeds. So you start with a certified seed, like Betty said. Yes, they are expensive, like the cane. Yesterday, Betty was with me. She brought me some seedlings, and I was showing her the cane. He said, "Oh, people say that is not it. This is." I said, "I tried that one. I didn't like it. But the one you are seeing, which is thriving and looking so beautiful." My wife went to the market, bought what we normally call akweli wabi. She came, removed the seeds, dried them, and we started. But when I bought what they are calling KE, I planted when it started fruiting. They were too thin, like some earthworm bee. But this one, so that is it. We have certified seed and farm saved. So if you can afford the certified, fine. If you can buy from the market and then know how to, as it were, process it and dry it and use it, that is also good. Because you see, you may go and buy seedlings. Like Betty said, you do not know what infections, you do not know what type of water they even used for them. You go and buy them and bring them to your garden only to come and infect the garden. So as much as possible this time around, I have desisted from buying seedlings, except, of course, I cannot propagate it myself. So that is it. You nest them, and then me, normally, I give them up to between 4 to 6 weeks so that the stem is firm, well established. And when you transplant them, we can withstand the test of time, the rigors of the weather and all that. So that is how you start. Don't start big. You may be disappointed and you give up. Our advice that Rome was not built in a day. So start small, what you can manage. Start that one. When you manage it effectively and efficiently, and then the returns are good, you are good to go. Yes, before you said, we have talked about the pension and how small the remuneration is. And then you say how your backyard can pay your salary. Yes. When you start and then you start harvesting the joy, I decided, people sell. Oh, I want to buy. I said, hold it. As if I knew we'll get into all this crisis. I'll go into preservation. Preservation, yes. So I'm preserving. I can go and bring you garden peppers that I harvested last year. I have not touched. Yeah, there. So I was telling my wife that this planting season, I'll cut all peppers out. I'll surprise Ghana that they will see so much tomatoes, just to prove the point that we can, get our loins and solve this tomato problem. Now, why am I talking about the benefits you get? You don't quantify in terms of money. We, as investor, we call it passive income. Why passive income? Here am I. I'm not spending money to buy tomatoes. I'm not spending money to buy pepper. I save that money to divert into another investment. I save that money maybe to buy meat or fish. So once I'm not spending, am I not saving? And that is, in investment circles, we call it passive income. So you start earning passive income. And this year, the way things are going, if they continue like that, I will now start selling, because some people have contacted me that they buy organic vegetables. They came over, they looked at it, they see my videos and whatever. So I said, fine. I would buy the weighing scales and whatever. You can come. I can give you cutters. If it is bell peppers you want, go and harvest them, or I harvest them for you. We put it on the scale. Charlie, cash na hand, bag na ground. Give me the money. You carry the products away. Cucumber, harvest your thing. Weigh it. So, God willing, from August, September, then I'll be seeing cash. Meanwhile, I will still be earning passive income because I'm not buying them. So these are the benefits. These are the benefits. The added benefit is that as a retiree, you are never bored. I am not saying that nobody should exercise. But as for me, even if some correct vehicle may, touch wood, even knock me into gutter and that, you get correct compensation from the insurance company. But to be a bubuya, or Okada boy. So I don't go for walk. I walk in my garden because that is functional fitness. You wake up, you enter your garden, you definitely have something to do, which is an exercise. You are exercising the whole part of your body. Let me demonstrate. Even if you are digging, you are exercising every part of your body. If you are weeding, you are exercising every part of your body. If you are even picking, you are exercising every part of your body. You are walking from row to row. You are walking from pot to pot. That is an exercise in itself. You are watering is an exercise in itself. Harvesting itself is an exercise in itself. You take your kata, you have to take your time. You will be harvesting, you will be perspiring, you'll be sweating, you will clean the sweat, the body, it becomes fresh. You are revitalized. Every day you are exercising. You don't need to go to the gym. You don't need to go and walk, because the walk, the kilometers I walk in my house in a day, you marvel. Yes, that is another added advantage. It's just not monetary. But these advantages, can you quantify them in terms of money? No, you can't. So as for home gardening, I'll recommend it to every retiree. And I'm happy Dr. Aka has finally bought into my vision. He has even opened up a platform for Ghanaian retirees and made me administrator, Auntie Kate and others, Auntie Irene.
Wow.
Because when I started, yes, I am always reaching out to the Ghanaian retiree. Don't stay there and be depressed. Don't overthink. Don't say you don't have anything to do. Don't say you are bored. Come. Gather here. Listen to me. Listen with rapture. Watch this. So when you come, I say, watch it. Go through my garden. Everywhere they have planted something. So when I wake up, in fact, I don't work from home. I work at home. I am here. My vehicle, every 4 days, I spark it for 20 minutes. I put the engine off because I'm saving my battery. And I am told, because that car, the battery, the last time I bought it, it was over 2,000, almost 3,000. I had no problem. How much is my pension? And I don't go out. My people around don't see me, and I am told, and I believe safe to be true, that they have found a nickname for me, the mysterious man. That man, nobody sees him, except that they come passing, and I see you. Maybe something has brought me out. Then I say, come. And when they enter, wow, is that what you are doing? No wonder nobody sees you. I say, I'm busy. What am I coming out to do? To come and sit with you, to chat.
But another
to
retirement, and as a pensioner, time car, I could do a mutual any a every Sunday.
Yes, that is his funeral. You know, let me tell you something. It is orientation. When I got to Tamale, then they told me, the officers, you have the command vehicle. It's a brand new Toyota Fortuner.
Yeah.
And then you have a brand new Toyota Hilux pickup parked in the command bungalow. So I asked them, they said, this one for High Life account, if you come from work and then the drivers park the Fortuner and you have somewhere to go, I mean, you jump into the Hilux, go anywhere, it is fuel at the expense of the state, blah, 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 blah. I looked at it, I said, no, thank you. And after the first year, they told me, people said, no wonder people say you are controversial. I said, why? And my officers told me, you are the only sector commander who never sparked his social vehicle, if I may, for want of a better, that the pickup. He has never moved it. I said, have I even sparked the Fortuner before? He said, no. Then I said, folks, sit down. Let me tell you something. It is orientation. This one is free. They are fueled it all. You are doing everything at the expense of the state. But it's bad training you are giving yourself. When you get home and you are used to this lifestyle, you have to buy petrol. Like you said, pour into the car, go out and go and eat a mutuo. Likewise, in the office, the accountant came, yeah, this is your entertainment package. And every morning when you count, they prepare tea, cabin biscuit, this and that, that and that, that and that. So in the morning, secretary comes to. After all that was said, I said, thank you so much, but I'm not interested. Said, oh, boss, how? As a sector commander, a whole assistant commissioner. I said, you will not understand. If I enjoy all this for free and I go home and then my mega pension, can I continue with this lifestyle?
No.
Me pa dear, who's a tea. Some akple or some yakayake with some pepper, some fried fish, and jump into garden. You say I should drink tea, ultra tea. Hey, that is what you said. So they continue like that. And in no time, they are broke. And when you come on pension and you are not prepared, the first struggle starts with your wife. Not that she didn't love you. Is it love? Or don't ebedi? Debbie, sika. I pay. Am I pay here? See the energy. You know? So these are some of the things. You have to be pragmatic. You have to be practical. Don't care the names people call you. When you say controversial, I say I'm trying to incorporate it into my destiny. We say I got control. I say I love it. I live my life. Yes. You won't get me. I am at home. I'm busy. Every week you see those pictures. That is what I harvest every week. Every week I'm harvesting something. Every week. And I'm preserving them. Because very soon, when the peppers are all out of season, I'm not going to grow pepper. For up to next year, I won't grow pepper. I'll still have pepper. I'm going to concentrate on onions and tomatoes this time around, just to demonstrate to Ghana that it is doable. We can become self-sufficient. Even it is doable. It is possible. Only that we are not making the effort. Yes. If we can all do this, especially give ourselves the upcoming major rainy season, why not? By October, September, October, thereabout. Then we do it again in the minor season. By next year, we will salute Captain Traore, that we thank you so much for teaching us sense. For now, we shall smell pepper. That is how a man behaves. Let's bite the bullet. Let's brace up for it as a nation.
The swag in the house.
Man.
The swag in the house.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Wow.
I take him before you throw himself. This is the papa for you, the swag on the papa. Yo.
The swag farmer. No, the swag farmer.
Yeah, no shaking, no bugger wire. That's how we say it in Temahabo.
Obia for YouTube channel no subscribe the swag farmer. Me beto your Facebook page
yes.
Na me beto your WhatsApp community no so. Na mo body say mo be subscribe mama. Na ye dey support your papa. Now one thing me sere obi a wotie mi sabre e wa betie mi akire. Activity na initiative na ye papa afato no so no. Enye se ono nko Tama Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ye nieme bi no na ye nyi ne omo no mu ewo that time no na do na nim de no ye but eni ye ka Dr. Kwame Nkrumah dey ye kai na ne ye eye ya intimi stremo ada eni na ye papa ya hye sa initiative ya se no wo de ne pension sika eto seedlings edi akoma farmers ewa frewo areas ni sub areas no yeso so no Easter year ye ko fie ye kwa moma yento seedlings anase bibia farmers ni betime hia because I know certain man am Ghana na Easter drew every village and I say every town beyond omobof Easter Easter you can sample Easter festival. Oh, kwa pe seedlings nefa ko. Ni ni beje ho no obeti ase no obeje. Oh, na di na di free kromo bre me. Ma me di jeni ne bre o. Me di ntosi aba ne bre o. Wonyi wonni mbachi nya botre ne chire mu chire no. Ade kronti a wode bre no because enipa no timi gi ntosi aba no na odua na se esoma na saa sika na ka odi koto ntosi no eno ne sika na ka wode ma no no. Da. Me angasa me lawyer. I'll find
Yes,
time and
sir.
come and visit you. I'll find time and come and visit you.
Definitely.
Oh, me pacho ye di bekwe wiye no ye nua baako. Or say, please, doctor, can you touch on how you preserve your harvest?
All right, let's be yes. The first port of call is your freezer, your fridge, your freezer. You can do tomato puree. You can can them.
But me pacho me nchora no. Aseme okay, also fridge. Oko
yes.
10 homes e Ghana. Now be a fridge mu ade abehu ye drinks ye sugar drinks. And I muma. Enye vegetables na behu no. Aname poa me pacho. Em say network article. Oh. Lawyer mpacho. Ma ba eti mpacho timika.
Me patrone.
Me pacho na me busa lawyer say. Adentina lawyer as a preserve the vegetables of fridge na ye fridge no. Ya share sa sugar drinks no kwa na we fridge mu. Na ye nim se sa vegetables etimi save no fridge mpacho. Can be wo ye or bad tampa no can be my because enemy be say obi obeti bia na so obeti echi bia no wonye be free lawyer wonye be free bad tampa wonye be free doctor na dey just say o me sure can be my any edwom ko ye ko dwom se ne ye ko dwom a frɛ ɔkyenya mpa ko ye ko dwom a ɛdeɛ na ɔse yɛhwɛ
Pacho, it has to do with choices. Choices. We are not making the right choice. Don't say if you say sa sugary drinks now, is cheaper. One is say wait to me after all their show fridge. But at the long run, maybe no, we are not seeing the side effects. But at the long run, no, we go back to use our hard-earned saved money to go and treat it. So what we can do now, no, we are going with our herbal teas. Maybe alpha BBT say lemongrass. A lot of people know it as fever grass and our tea. Yes. Me say anopebia. Either say me mint tea. Maybe I'm mint tea in the morning. Maybe a Monday. Tuesday, my oregano. Wednesday, say more Java tea. Me Java tea. Thursday, more lemongrass and me lemongrass. Friday, me wo dill, me dill. Me wo basil, me basil. So I have all these herbs planted in my pots. And instead of say, koto, forgive me to mention some names, Fanta, Ana Coke, Ana Malt. My name say mboa mentino. Me waste sika. Sa sika that we go to for tado. I would prefer using it to buy seeds to plant. And I'm the befa car, I call beefy. Na makoti lemongrass. And any herb or I don't have it. I would prefer to use that money for that than to buy Fanta and keep it in my fridge, or buy pineapple or any other fruits and juice it myself. Then I keep it in my freezer, because normally with fresh fruit juices, no, and take it long in the fridge, the best is to freeze them. Nti wontumi ntɔ this pineapple ne nneɛma no a, plant the herbs, plant some vegetables, juice them, freeze them, and use it. It will save us a lot. Now that we don't see it that way, but una yare na sika na ube use to die before no, you have to take it and go and use it to treat it. So why don't you use that money? Be a later or be a treatment, you know, and find your garden. So that at the end of the day, you know, you get the benefits from it. Let me see.
Maame, ene de mitra ye, nyame nhyira wo. Nyame nhyira pa, medase pa ne afutu ade ma ye. Eduru bia on person asem bi ho a wo se personal choice, but all the same no kasa. Enti medase pa minim how difficult I will find it, because eduru bia ye kro mu no o kan asem se ne yasem pa na wo kan che nipa na nim se bia wo kan anim ana se bi. But all finding difficult there, but waka medase pa. Me sure say a message ade by nkofo ebefa mu ade de tu omonso ede efo ede anaso de tu mte me da se ya me shira pa lawyer
Yes, sir.
me pa cho fa ye kwa wiye na ye mfa kwa wiye me da se
you were asking about the preservation, and then you were talking about in the people don't have fridges and others. But I know there are traditional ways people preserve other things. And I will encourage them, you know, to continue using the traditional, as we the city people too, we are using our freezers, our puree, and other things. And together, the aggregate, if like I'm doing, sending the message across, I have carried it from Home Gardening Greater Accra, Home Gardening Ghana platform, YouTube. Now I have hit the ground. At least I'm covering 3 districts, municipality, or whatever you want to call it, from talking about from Aflau to how do you call it, Anyangwe, Anyako, Abo, all these areas that at least Jubilee covers. At least I have decided to be an apostle, sending these messages across. I'm now going with more seeds and other things, introducing new varieties. If we can all, in fact, Jesus Christ started his mission. He had only 12 apostles. Don't we all, over all these thousands of years, don't we still worship him? Don't we still mention his name? Yes. So other apostles should join me. As you said, Easter is coming. When they are going, yes, it shouldn't be just Easter Monday beach and chilling and all that alone. Buy a can. It is expensive, but you buy small. I think the 5 grams of mongal is sold at 150 Ghana. So if you buy one mongal, buy one cobra, that's 300, and you take it along. Give it to a few farmers. Let's see how best we can encourage ourselves. Let's see how best we can participate in this revolution without a gun, or this revolution with guns. It is rather a revolution with seeds, seedlings, cuttings, and ideas. And in part, go and help our communities. The very last time there were recruitments, look at the huge numbers of unemployed people. So if these innovative ideas, you sell it to the youth, and then those farmers who can embrace it, they also employ some few more, one, two, neko, kakra, 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 kakra. Then Ghana be, that is what I have to tell you in the form of conclusion. You want to hear more? Charles, We will do more shows. We have a lot of work to do. Yes. Now I'm
Wow.
retired, so you cannot gag me. There cannot be any padlock on my mouth. I saw the figures since 2015, and I was scandalized. How can we can continue like this? Ghana, even toothpick we import. Pencil we import. Why? Where do you get the foreign currency and everything? Frozen fish we import. Frozen akoko. I mean, everything. We have to break this chain. We have to break it. And somebody has to just say, I was a retired assistant commissioner of repute. I was a commander, Ashanti region, Volta region, Northern, before it was partition. When I was there in charge of Tamale, there was no Savannah region. There was no Northeast. I controlled all. So I know what I'm talking about. Look, there must be a paradigm shift. Revolutionary. Yes, we will suffer for some few months, but then when we do it well, we'll gain our independence forever. Thank you so much. Thanks to everybody who joined to help. Thanks to those who even just spent time with us to listen. We will be doing more of this, conscientize people. And then they see that, look, what the lawyer is saying is the way to go. And the evidence is my own small cubicle here. What I can produce in this house. You wonder. So why can't we do it as a nation? No.
I think say yɛbɛsa pɛ da foforɔ na yɛsa atoa so, but yɛbɛdi nkɔmmɔ wɔ akyire nti nyɛ adeɛ problem because and what surprising me with even the presence of Ma Betty, Mr. Daniel, me pacho pa bibi kakra ba na yɛmfa nyɛ because say the swag say yɛmana kasabre na yɛmfa mmerɛ na yɛbɛsa pɛ da foforɔ ne ato yɛnsa frɛ mu bio because nkɔmmɔ wei nankasa no ehia sɛ ye boss die because dadeɛ no ɛyɛ adeɛ a ɛhyɛ gye mu a ɛwɔ sɛ yɛ boss ma ɛtumi ɛwura mu yie me da one say.
Okay. But on Yamishropa, the one I want to also say is that all the ideas our father share with us and then our mother share with us, we need to take them seriously. I realize that in Ghana, or by extension with the Africans, we prioritize a lot of things. But one of the things that we need to also prioritize is our health. It's very, very important. The energy drinks and all these sugar drinks will not help us. Instead of using, if we don't have anything at all to put in our fridges, our deep freezers, I would suggest that let's use it for storage. Let's store vegetables and other things in. Carrots and co like this, we can blend them to use them for drinks. That will be more helpful. And when we do that, we'll be able to live longer. In fact, our father has been a great help to me, teaching me more about retirement, the challenges, and how to prepare toward it. And I believe we, the young ones that are coming up, if we can take it seriously, I believe it will go a long way to help us. I started working at the earning pay before 30 years. However, this idea has come, though I'm still young, but I think it will prepare us, the younger ones, more against those days. So I would like to thank the host too so much for granting us this opportunity for this impactful deliberation or discussion. God bless you so much. Home gardening is the way out. Let us all prioritize it. Let us not depend on the government. The government cannot solve the problem so far as getting tomatoes and these other vegetables and food items is concerned. The government is with the individuals. So if we are saying the government must solve our tomatoes and other problems, as Papa suggested, let's all embrace the home gardening, and it will go a long way to minimize or eradicate this problem. God bless you so much. Thank you.
Charles, before Daniel goes, hold it.
Yeah.
Daniel, is that my son Daniel from Vuti?
Yes, Papa. Yes, Papa.
Oh. Because the Daniel was giving testimony, his life story cannot be told without me. I was wondering, by the latter stage that I heard the voice, well, there you go. If Daniel should tell you about the father, that he's now a pastor. Wale Wale district,
Wow.
Church of Pentecost. Yes.
Yes,
And
please.
I caught him from class 4. He was selling crafts by the roadside. And I have been his father and mentor up to today.
Oh, I was here, Gume. Goosebumps. Wow.
He even married. He has 3 children. God blessed him with twins the last time. Yeah, I have a lot of children like Daniel. Daniel, God bless you for coming on. I sent the link to him. And he is there in the Wale Wale district. And I have been educating him. Charlie, don't think that you have gone up north. It's a good place. Be there, do farming. And so he's into it. What he is telling you. I just, at the last stage, the voice, I said, is that not Daniel, my son? Then my wife's listener, yes, that's Daniel.
Wow.
Yeah, he's my son. Even when the father died, he had to sit down with his family members and tell him what instead of writing Thanksgiving, he wrote, whether it was a tribute to me or Thanksgiving, they read it. I was there. They didn't know. All the Church of Pentecost hierarchy pastors wanted me to show up, get up the prayer. I was hiding. Me, I do all these things, but I do all praise. I'm a very shy person. Oh, Daniel. So he's a pastor. He's
no, there's after the Mati or can say they also caso training story. What me new deal free one. Now I understand. Wow.
Yes. He had to tell his
Daniel,
family this is the father. So my name has to appear amongst the chief mourners. And the whole people gave me red carpet treatment. I'll shout. That's my son. Listen to it. He's a pastor of Church of Pentecost. Yes. I have more of them. We'll talk and talk. There's a daughter who is a PhD student in tech. If she also comes on, you'll marvel who the swagon is. That's me. I have a lot of children. And he or she is lecturing. A lecturer. And all the papa's children, looking after them, taking very good care of them. Daniel has come to testify. Yes. These are the things I do for the Lord. I don't want any reward. I don't want anybody to applaud. Just do it quietly. And they themselves go about telling the world, just like Daniel did. At the time he was doing, I was going to ask, but who is this Daniel that I don't know? You should mention it. But the last bit, then the real voice I know came out. That's Daniel Hafo, Reverend Daniel Hafo, Church of Pentecost, Wale Wale District. Yeah. Charles, you have pimples, goosebumps.
No. Oh, they say with that speeches, but I never me expect less than the what am I there because not say me name the what bread there, but send me didn't come on Facebook with you know. Na me and I didn't come watch it. Me say that's okay. A one is but this idea of say what me aye godfather ama bebrebe ama almost so timia abenya that impact you know something amazing something my betty class so kind and I think say me pursue where you know and say I don't know say my betty na betray say will be back also betray say or no na we inspire ama we bibia And but the meso me dey etoso say the same you dey minka besa de wa baby na because I know for sure say sa unchire how the buy no. And one particular thing I may be we say ukase mu no, it's like say who you be a financial advisor.
Yeah.
No, you know, omo yes investors, you know, omo financial investors advisors in be. Just
Yes.
ukasa okay. Ebusiafo mu obi bi ka kire opani a mutimi twere na afei ye esia. Senior Kwamet, I don't know say ubeba be can be share your papa nkran ya me the link me to this just a 1 minute just to say I don't know so ho nkwan dia na yem fancy I say the pacha mo fan chemi na okay. By the way, lawyer Nyamishra, what surprise me na you call government officials for all the sectors. Yeah, lawyer and Konya Dadina. Yeah, now you so many narrations. The title I don't want to me accuse obia, but to be uko social media say ya ka omo migration hona ya na omo se mebrebe, but me komo ye di na how I was una wo chere fa ka ho any ade no ashoko me ti nyamishra ye be sa to aso
you always respond to me. You inspire, senior. You inspire. So you have seen the inspiration today. So you started smelling me from afar, and you drew closer, and we became friends. And then here we are. We are going to do these things together.
It's true.
We are out to link it with you, the younger ones. I'll be 67 in November.
67 in November.
Yes.
Day near the batch, day near the way. So bet me I can.
22nd November.
22nd November. SOS Entrepreneur for the day 22nd November. Say you na yet me chere bibi Eliam inshira sema my papa 22nd November come here. I think say any budget. So what team chere kora na initiative na wode aba no. This Easter shall see na so ye bi. Mr. Foster at Memo Akwaba.
Hello, Mr. Jazz. Good evening.
Yeah, evening.
Yeah, and good evening to Doc. Actually, I'm not doing also.
Yeah, me I don't boko.
Actually, that's it. But I'm Doc. Any at here phone. In paying for more platforms. I think I'm really impressed. Like, man, joining time, but the later part I'm joining, you know, it actually blew my mind. And I think one thing I touched me the integrity part that you spoke about. Say Tamana or on the service, active service, no. There were some things that he has to prove who he is and stay true to his integrity values. And I feel young ones, you know, it was something that actually I learned this evening. It struck me so hard. Me uncle, more like it wasn't my God from Baba we and on adopted me. I mean no. Now or a police inspector. So retired last year. I wish Nkotio so that I would have joined Dog ni other retirees. Because all retired, you know, there were a lot of things that he had to go through depression and all kind of life. And unfortunately he has to pass away. So I think what Pajo say.
Me saying he was not prepared for retirement. Anyway, carry on.
Yes, please. So he wasn't prepared actually. It came as a shock to him. So I think, Doc, what you are really doing it will save a lot of retirees' life, and will kind of they will have to start fresh again, and then they will add value to their life and really sit down to think. I think you are really doing a good job. God bless you so much, Doc. I mean, I'm just a young guy in my 30s, and I'm really, really inspired by your advice and the initiative that you've started. God bless you so much. I think it's the right time that we, the young ones, will pick up this information and be able to correct some of the mistakes that we would have made in that age. So thank you very much, Doc. God bless you.
God bless you too. Thank you. You're most welcome.
No. Oh,
Charlie
Asema.
Town.
Oh, Asema, Mr. Foster can, you know. Now,
Yes.
I came address if you say, I feel no say, I don't go for pension, I am not immediate robons, sir. All these kinds of yaliemo, you know. That means, say, there's something hidden in him. Because
Yes.
this thing shock, you know, any creative side yalie win in Abano.
Yes. Masa, let me tell you, most people, they just stay in the flow. I'll give you a few examples. The first one I saw with my accountant. I won't mention the region then, so people will know. We were in the office flowing, and then all of a sudden, a notification came. And I'm the boss, so I have to refer it to him. They gave me a letter giving him a date where he should start his terminal leave and this and that. Then I realized that the guy all of a sudden he can be standing in front of you, but he's not there. When you shake him, you can see he's shaking inside. He's panicking.
Wow.
I did everything. So the day he was even going home, I started crying myself. He was not prepared. There's another one. He's also an accountant. I'll be giving these lectures. He will be asking me funny questions. Even when I came home, my benefits, I will photocopy and send to people. People say, "What are you doing?" I said, "They should know. It is not good in the house. What is awaiting them is slow death." This accounts guy even will see. Look, I worked for 35 years. I'll give you an example. My senior staff benefits was 2,000. Can you imagine? I retired as an assistant commissioner. 2,000. People go and tamper with their provident allowance and whilst you are still working. Why are you doing that? This account guy I'm talking about, he was there, he had his letter, and then I am told that the following day he has to check out. He went and sat at a drinking bar, I am told, in that evening. He was not even drinking. People were wondering, why is that today our boss is behaving like that? Just one bottle of beer on the table till people left. He finally went. Following day, the vehicle went to pick him. He was not there. Long and short, they had to go and call carpenters. I'm told they broke the door. He was lying in bed naked, massive stroke. Then the officer said, when Mr. Ahiakpor was teaching us, and then Mr. Ahiakpor gave him 6 months. When he goes to retirement, 6 months, he'll get stroke. Now the man has not even gone. He's supposed to go today. He's got the stroke right here. Not planning or not being intentional about retirement, you are planning for an early grave. That is how I put it. I am 67. People tell me you don't look it. But for the unfortunate DDEP, Masa, the sky will be the limit. Because when I came, I used to joke with my wife. My wife, I will relax. I will do Adidas for 3 years. Let my investment bring more, whatever. Then I, as an investor, I don't use my capital to my principal to build. I use dividends and profits. So
Hey.
Adidas. And then I was speaking broken Chinese. Let me speak it to you, then you can laugh. I said, honey, Sheng Hao me. He said, what? I said, honey, Sheng Hao me, Sheng Hao me. Nothing they worry me. I prepared before coming. Sheng Hao me. That's why I'm telling you. The tree, not that I don't understand, but the Igbe will be smelling inside. Can. Sheng Hao me. Then he said, she will laugh. I said, when you are on the job, when you are working, you have to, that is when you tighten your belt. We call it suffer to gain. When you come home and you loosen the belt, you chill. That is a time for enjoyment, relaxation, distress. You seek other pleasures. I have done legal work. I have done custom. Why should I go into clearing? It's the same thing. Go to gray area like I've come and I've become champion. Yes. Most people, you see, and what happens is that why it happens so quickly is that the state institution or even the companies, the employers wait. I'm telling you, they wait. You have reached 59 before they invite you to a seminar they call retirement awareness. Retirement preparation. I was queried in 2015 because I refused to attend. And my reason was that, what are you going to teach me? You rather, when people start working, you start having seminars with them, then it shouldn't be retirement preparation because they will take inspiration from desperation. It should be retirement awareness. Once you have ended, you know you exit one day. So retirement awareness throughout his working life, he should know. And I will now tell you, I adopted the 60-40 principle. The 60-40 principle is that when my salary comes, I keep 60 for my upkeep, that of my family. I invest 40% and I keep a low profile. If I should tell you, I bought a Toyota Corolla in 1988. I drove it till 2015. People were laughing at me. Big man, this, he's handsome, Opema, this, that. I was praying for them. People were expecting as a big man, a lawyer at that level, I should be driving 4-wheel. Do you get it? I drove a Toyota Corolla for 27, almost 28 years. I knew what I was doing. And then they were surprised that when I came home, meanwhile, I had bought that vehicle and kept in a garage for 5 years. When I retired and finally came, I adored the car. Now, somebody who was driving a rickety Toyota Corolla, they saw me driving a beast. I am driving a Mercedes-Benz ML320. And they see, is that the same Kwesi Ahiakpor? I say, yes. I drink Kunenyansanko. You have to be street smart.
No.
Yeah.
Go ahead, please.
Jesus Christ, jumping horses. You are astounded. Say. My brain, it works like razor, the blade, the razor, the blade. Say. It is not about today. It is about retirement. Because, like you rightly said, you are trapped. You can't come out. Can you go back to work? No. So you will be there. You will join me singing Bruce Springsteen. Trapped. Oh, yeah. I am trapped. Oh, yeah. Trapped. Yo.
No.
Killing.
Replay. Wow. Okay, no, because my Betty, I wake up it. Dr. Daniel, my Betty. Yes, it's schedule already and go there because and what shocked me because No, ye ka guardian. I was well prepared because I know what you are doing, you know. But this side of financial I need here, what shocked me totally.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What shocked me totally. And that part
Mm-hmm.
of Toyota now, okay, you know. So to
Uh-huh.
car no we could do of out in an enco for no.
Yes. Yes. Oh, he's a whole chief revenue officer, lawyer, or three a rickety Toyota Corolla. I say, you people, I'm praying for you. You don't know. We shall see in retirement who be who. And you can't go back and correct, right your wrongs. Yes. You see, when as an investor, you don't enjoy whilst you are investing. You enjoy dividends, profits. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Doc, yes, I'm not that for Nyabutre. Yes, I'm not that for because that and a senior comment and that was a master plan.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I almost
Yeah,
wish.
let's have a
I
for
almost
David, because time no yes, and a hundred. Wow, just say, hey, okay. Yours me yeah fry and I me did pension travel to some na me expect sad way. Say,
uh-huh.
sa we see ebujafo nem won kan hwenkyere me sa pension travel asem we hu. But you see the what about. Nti wo subscribe see here. Na share link no, na ko subscribe to ono so no channel no my because see it me raise the channel no kosora. Obetime impact more people amomako home garden. Yemfansia. Me pacho chia mommy mame. Chia mommy mame
Yo,
na chia busuafo nyina mame.
but you have
Chia home garden community nyina mame. Na chia
no
Dr.
me operator no.
Ozay.
Me, I'm not what these things serving. It is a mommy way they operate everything. So she did by my side here. But you know, she doesn't want her beautiful face to share a show. Mommy, just come and make us high now, baby. Today we have to go to the middle, double. No. Yeah, I'm not doing it.
Odo kra ye dekwa.
Yeah.
Hwe doc.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Nyame adom a
Yes.
yembra. Na me pese
Yes.
ubetu emrantie ye abefofori aware
Yeah.
fofo. Because the
Yes.
way I will see kasa watching the way I see ne mommy kasa no, that means say
Yeah.
uwo enkomodie so my e was self to awale asem pa because ene ye call altar no so ne doctor wo ha no sorry pastor was say ye call
Yeah.
ye could erade before was it don't separate what God has united, you know. You
Uh-huh.
go fear na a separation ba. And I think
Yes.
say be my pa but yempe one day ni kasa fa wo
Definitely.
because
I'm available. Any
you cannot
topic.
be successful say if you any successful.
Yes. Yes. I'll do it.
Okay.
Let me keep this one in. My brother, listen with rapt attention. Knowledge or wisdom acquired, if not shared or imparted, is useless, worthless. I have been telling people, even public officers, that look, the kind of experience I have packed here, why should I die and go with it and go and enrich the cemetery? I must deprive the cemetery. I must rob the cemetery. I must impact. I must impart any the knowledge and impact everybody around me. Whatever it is, bring it. If I don't know anything about it, I will go and research. That is why they say lawyers we are learned. I'll go and learn and come and help and impart. You are doing a wonderful job, my dear brother. Keep it up. I am also in my small. If I hadn't come out to tell a few of you these things, people wouldn't have known. And let me tell you, somebody just said, "Oh, Kwesi, this never occurred to me. I come from Anglogan. Oh, I also have to go and buy a can of each and send to Anglogan." I said, "That is what I want. I've ignited the fire. I don't want to take the credit. I just want to conscientize people." So Easter, as you are also going, you people do the onions and then the tomato. You have the land. Buy some and go and give it. Kwesi, God bless you. I'm going to do this. So on we go. There must be a paradigm shift. There must be a radical change in this country. And we are going to do it via social media. We are not going to talk about anybody. We are not insulting anybody. I'm not political. I'm not a registered member of any political party. My party is Ghana Incorporated. Let's talk Ghana. If it is patriotism, fine, I am there. But if it is partisan, please count me out. I won't come there. Because you see, that thing is just dividing us. We can't come together. Today you hear NDC, MPP, and we've been doing NDC, MPP from 1990. Where have we reached? Where progress? Measure it. 8 years, this one comes. There he goes. They pass the baton one here, and they are interchanging. ZBY. They are also on teach today. They are lying here. They go collect what no feel. Then the next election, they look at, they go at what is all this. Anyway, that's the game they have chosen. Me too. This is the mission God has given me. I'm carrying my own cross. They should be there. We will be helping people develop their own capacities, make their own money, improve their lives. Let them also be playing political chess. That is the profession they've chosen. I don't care. Charles, you are astounded. You don't know what you have bargained for. Let's leave it here.
I love it.
The Papa. The Papa is a man, and you know,
the Papa swag.
A man of yeah. The next time we will talk about my exploits in radio from 1982. If you were in Ghana from 1999 to 2015, you must have been hearing me on Ghana Speaks, the Joy FM. But Bolare, my greatest one is Drive Talk. I'm the king of talk. Drive Time on Joy. This is the king of Drive Talk. Folks, this is Kwesi Ahiakpor. Kwesi Omolele, the Tarantula, the king of talk in the house, the place to be with my main man, Bolare. Large and in town. This is me. Cheers, mate. Let's leave it here.
This is
We'll
me.
talk again. Catch you on the flip side of the studio. All right. Bye-bye. Cheers. Cheers. Salutation.
With honor and respect, I salute you.
Yes, sir.
Mommy, I salute you. My Betty.
Yeah, that's Charles. No. Charles, Mommy.
Hello, Mommy.
Yes, sir.
God bless you. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Because one thing, there's this saying behind a successful man. Yeah, now we just use it for nothing. But now I've come to understand, say, it's not just a saying. It's not just a saying.
Yes. Yeah. And behind every unsuccessful man, there are women.
No, behind every unsuccessful man, a drink, smoke.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Okay. For me, if I check
Yeah.
right? But that's
You.
your mission power or me who say eneye bray because of
Yeah.
network and it's they not
Yeah.
yeah, like I say papi swag cano. But
Yeah.
I know for sure say one away be I find it possible say it me by and I is successful. Now and you
Yeah.
know more to be no more be no me sure some be enjoy. Me that's in
Yeah.
your mission. And I'm looking forward to see you. I'm looking forward to see you, to meet you, to shake your hands and congratulate you. Looking forward.
Thank you. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Papi
Bye.
Swag, my
Yes,
Betty,
sir.
Kenya, you do
All
see
right.
ya. I wish you for
Okay.
the live stream very I go on beyond, I go on beyond, I go on beyond, I go on beyond. Because send one shandy no one you be in free side yeah you can yeah I ye lawyer the brain yeah then I was here the could deliverance answer because nye say be a me menya kasete o na mom me patch say sema ye okan ye no okan training 60 nti e dey training 60 na o se ba ko bi die unya that's what yeah me pese me no me chiro nti enya me enim enya nim tie bi ana say bi a kasete bi ana say bi sa na mom how I feel some person will be enya sa message we na what me ye dey e na na mo live your life by design, intentionally by design. Don't leave it as a default. Okay. Said the lawyer can we should be a in that position, you know, or all the rights and could be live as a default. Said the be more, you know. Said the nimna yatin so many times, you know, because ye outside, you know, the yehu omo manya omo do sa position na yehu omo a successful life. But said the lawyer man yatias, you know, there's more than what we see. There's more than what we see. And as open so soon as you pursue no man at any kind. Now, ya team no no the a kali, the smell ne carry, the power ne carry. Mama yin so we no, the yemfa enye day, yes yemfa share brabo. Said the bear that be so be nya message the ama in chirimano. Ya min shira mu nyina se muti SOS. Ya beto so. Ya me adoma next week, ye senior Kwamet e the message be bre I hope so won't make sense. Easter there, Easter Good Friday there, but modern say won't make say message na ye senior comment de brero. Ye betu anamo na sa message na eba no. It said the wodi jene fa etu enkwemu ana sa wodi to no abomu si mu no. Ti misremo na next week mo yemfa ni je ni odo emfa share senior comment with the message ya emu hwehwehwam ebre for just to start a new fresh because yes will be sorry no sorry it's a new fresh for me and you me and you and after senior commit the next week again yeah I think it's mean date but you know yeah the obia boy I'm tomatoes a kwanya yes you bet me room another level on so then another week again yeah they will be full for so yes every Friday be on Sunday sit here. Bye bye.
Bye.